Welcome to KDrama Divas, a podcast and community for passionate fans of Korean dramas. Join us as we explore the captivating world of K-dramas, discussing the latest releases, timeless classics, and everything in between. Whether you're a seasoned K-drama addict or just stepping into this addictive realm, get ready to laugh, cry, and fangirl with the KDrama Divas. Greetings from the KDrama Divas. My name's Amanda.
I'm Maureen.
I'm Serina.
We're talking about When the Phone Rings, Part 2.
How exciting.
I'm very excited.
This is such a great... I was telling my coworker that sits next to me, her mother likes to watch K-dramas. And so I'd asked her a couple weeks ago, I'm like, hey, has your mom watched When the Phone Rings? So she said, I'll ask her. So then I think yesterday she told me that her mom is really excited about it.
I was shocked to hear that it is one of the most popular shows on Netflix last week.
Really?
Like of all time, or just last week or this year? Or
I just think currently it's like I don't know what number, but it's like 1 through 10, you know how they number them? Well, it was like one of those.
like not just for Asian dramas, for
It could be. It was like, I don't know. It was really.
we can
Yeah, maybe you can look at that. And I'm thinking everybody is watching it.
It could be a rumor.
No, I mean, obviously when I had it on Netflix, it came up. It said that it was that popular.
Wow.
I don't know how to. I'm not good at searching this stuff for some reason.
Well, I don't see it in the top 10. Oh, wait, hold on. I don't know.
I can't find it. I don't know how to tell.
Top 10 shows on Netflix right now.
Okay.
But this could be global. Black Doves, all these others. I don't know what they are. I don't see When the Phone Rings, but it doesn't mean that it wasn't last week. Oh, it says English. Maybe I should do non-English.
The reviews on it are 97%.
Non-English, it's number 2.
Okay,
Wow.
number 2.
Global top 10 non-English shows, number 2.
But that's high.
I know.
It is, yeah.
Because there's a
awesome.
lot of Netflix shows that aren't in English.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's a good one.
It
Wow.
is. It's so good. Were you happy now with it?
Yes. Because I never in a million years would have watched it.
And it's fun to be like in the moment, right? With everyone else
Right.
waiting for the next
I don't
episode.
know about that part, then. Because then I have to watch stuff in between during the week, and then I forget. I mean, I forget anyway, but
You can watch it again though to remind yourself.
yeah, thanks.
Oodles of time. Didn't you have something to share about what you've been seeing on Facebook? But no spoilers allowed.
No, I do see.
We want to do the spoilers, not you.
I do see a lot of behind the scenes stuff. And I'm sure everybody else does too, if they follow everything on Facebook. Oh my gosh, it's like you'd think they were a couple. I mean, they look very happy together.
Well, you and I can't be together, don't we?
Well,
I always think you're a couple.
I don't know.
You're buying into the rumors.
I guess I am. I'm easily manipulated.
You are there always rumors about?
I don't know. Every show that's popular, they try to get the people together.
That's
It's like,
what I'm wondering.
yeah, it's the same way with Queen of Tears.
Yeah.
But yet, we still don't know about that. I mean, when he gave his own bodyguard to her when she was going somewhere.
Yeah.
I mean, you know.
Yeah.
Or maybe she's involved with the bodyguard.
Oh. Well, there you go.
Anyway.
So, okay, do you have any idea?
They're just really cute together. And I guess they belong to the same agency.
No.
So,
Do you have any statistics on how many people in dramas
well, you know
have
what?
actually gotten together?
There have been a few, but
we don't know how many.
I don't know how many. But you know, actually, he has dated other co-stars in the past.
He, the lead for
Yeah.
When the Phone Rings?
Yeah.
Really?
Like the girl from Hospital Playlist. They actually dated.
Wait, the one that he was.
Uh-huh.
No.
Yeah, the one that he
Really?
was involved
The
with.
one that I didn't like?
You didn't like her?
The one that he was involved with? I forget that he
No,
was in
no,
Hospital Playlist. Oh.
So he was the pediatrician with the nurse.
No, she wasn't a nurse.
She
was
was
a doctor.
military.
Doctor, whatever.
She wasn't a military.
Oh.
In the Hospital Playlist,
Yeah.
he played the pediatrician.
Oh, you're thinking of the other. You're
I'm so
thinking of the
confused.
military girl.
Yes.
No, this wasn't the military girl. This
Okay.
was the doctor, the fellow doctor that all the other doctors
yeah.
wanted.
Yeah.
They got together in that,
Oh.
and they actually dated a little,
Okay.
I think, from what I read.
How far after that,
I
after
have
the
no
show,
idea.
did they?
I have no idea.
Well, I hope he doesn't just date whoever he's co-stars with.
Well, it must be hard, though, to find.
I was gonna say, how else do you find someone to date other than
Exactly. But he just,
But I don't want him to date someone else.
who do you
I
want him
just
to
want
date?
him to date the female lead of When the Phone Rings.
I know. So you don't even want the one from Hospital Playlist.
No.
No.
Both of you feel that way.
Because we love When the Phone Rings.
Yes, exactly.
But you loved Hospital Playlist.
Yeah, but I don't love her anymore. I've seen her in something else that she wasn't good in.
No.
She was not a nice character.
It was just her character.
Exactly, not her.
As we've talked about, Maureen has a hard time differentiating between.
That's how good they are.
Yeah, it is true. It really is true.
That's so funny.
Okay, so should we get back to so rumor is they're dating, maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
And we hope they are.
Yes.
I don't know why. I mean,
Yeah.
it's
Oh, and you know what I heard? I heard to get ready for the kissing scenes, he brings a bottle of wine.
For every time they kiss, that's a lot of wine. No, I can't much of this.
But I guess whenever, like, especially the first time,
Okay, it's because
a bottle of wine.
he's nervous and he needs it, or is he trying to set in the mood?
I don't know.
for him to relax.
So I was just thinking about that yesterday.
It's really true. Did you read it on Facebook?
I don't know where I heard it.
Post anything.
No, I mean, because they've been on this, there's this one talk show host that's pretty famous there. And that's the show they've been on. We'll show that a lot, clips from that show. And I think this is true.
It's weird though. Let me open a bottle of wine to have. Well, the whole cast is watching.
Right. I find it strange that a crew is around them. I wonder how much of they're filming. I know, and that's why I'm thinking, aren't they embarrassed a little? It feels so weird.
And but to think about it's their job, as weird as it seems, because then I go back to what is that show we just talked about that we watched where it's the variety show and a lot of them are in there, and how in life so many of them are so introverted, which kind of plays into
Exactly, the bottle of wine.
right, because it's not like they would just go around kissing people just to kiss them, but it's their job, and mentally it's like an athlete. They mentally have to prepare, and I think it's the same for an actor that's good. They mentally have to prepare, even if it's kissing or
So I
or
could
kung
see
fu
them.
fighting,
I could
or
see them each having
a bottle of wine.
Oh my goodness.
well, maybe not the whole bottle, but I
Or
could see them.
soju.
This is so ridiculous.
Oh. Well, if anybody else has heard of that, let us know so that I'm not the only one.
Well, if they listen and watch the same rumor mill that you do, they've heard it. So maybe if they get it from a different rumor mill.
You're fun. You're a Korean celebrity gossip.
I know.
I love it.
Totally off the subject, but should I say my Botavia? We have a listener, as we talked about before, in Botavia, Illinois.
And we just love our Batavia listener. We don't know why. I mean, we have listeners all over, but we always like to focus on Batavia.
Right.
Hi,
So-
Batavia.
So at work, my manager was having me send something out and it was going to Batavia, Illinois. So what a small world. So I was just so excited when I saw that I had to let Amanda and Maureen know I was sending something to Batavia. So totally off the subject, but I didn't want to forget.
Merry Christmas, Batavia.
Yes, yeah. Merry Christmas.
This post, it'll be after Christmas.
And Happy
That's
New Year.
true. Happy New Year.
We love you, Batavia. Funny. Anyway, we are all over the place, aren't we? Sorry.
But you know what? We just need to talk, obviously.
Yes. It's been hard with so much going on.
I know. Okay, so I love when the phone rings. So episode
Yes.
5 through 8 is what we've seen, which is weird to me because when I sat down thinking we're going to podcast on this, I thought we had only watched through 6. So I don't know.
Me too.
I don't know where time has gone, but clearly I've watched 8 episodes of this drama already.
Yeah.
And there's only 12. I know. I don't want
To be more.
I don't want it to be over.
I don't either. But it is so good. And I know we all have different theories. And so I really want to spend time talking about our theories of where this is going to go. So, and I'm sure some of our listeners have theories. If you have theories, and the show will still be going on when we post this, I think, but let us know what your theories are. Reach out to us. You can send us, I think they call it fan mail on the what is it called? On the podcast platforms, but you can reach out to us that way or on social media at KDrama Divas. We would love to hear your theories.
Absolutely.
So here are some of ours, and mine's probably wrong because my mom says that I'm wrong, and moms are always right. So,
Okay, this'll test that theory.
yeah, I guess so. So, I mean, there's obviously 2 villains working together.
There could be 3.
You think there's 3?
Yes.
Do you think there's 3, Serena?
I'm positive about 2. Your theory on who the third one is, I'm not convinced of yet. I'm not sure if he's good or bad yet. I can't decide. And ever since you said that a couple of weeks ago when we were talking, I've kind of thought about it more, and I don't know.
So who do you think the villains are, Mom?
Well, obviously that one guy with the guy that we've seen that's talking to her all the time.
Kidnapper.
With the 2
kidnapper.
different colored eyes.
Yes, with the one eye that's light brown. Him. And then I feel like the secretary or the assistant to the star,
The male lead. Yeah.
is bad. I think he's the one that dumped her over.
Oh.
And then I feel like the doctor is the mastermind.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes. The psychiatrist is the mastermind.
I agree with that. The secretary is the one that I'm not convinced of, but now that you said you think he's the one that pushed her over because they can't find anybody else.
And
And
yes, it was him.
You know,
Okay.
you could be right with all your theories because I felt all along like the secretary was bad because all of a sudden the male leads kind of like brought him in since this started, giving him personal errands. And I'm like, why him of all people?
right.
But then you have the other, I don't know who he is, the guy from Vincenzo.
Yes.
What's his role
He's like
there?
the manager or something.
The
yes.
other manager
Yes.
there,
And I love him.
who's like jealous of their
Mhm.
relationship, but at the same time, I don't know. Maybe you're right. Maybe the one guy is bad. I think he could be bad, but then I don't think the college friend is bad. I'm not convinced. I know you guys think he's
Really?
bad, the college friend, but I don't think he is.
You don't
And
think
I'll
the
tell you why.
psychiatrist is bad?
I don't think he's bad because when the male lead is in like one of the final episodes when he's chasing them down in his car and he gets them to pull over
Yeah.
when the college friend and the female leader together.
Yeah.
And he drags her out of the car. The psychiatrist is kind of like, what's your problem? What's going on? And why are you interested in this case? I think that he's suspicious of him. Lead. I think the psychiatrist is suspicious of him, like wondering if he's the killer, if he's the, psycho.
So that's why he's in his manipulative way, he's trying to convince the female lead that the male lead is bad.
Well,
and that's
he
why.
likes the female lead. I think he just likes her.
Right.
It's not anything bad or I just think he likes her and he doesn't trust the male lead. He thinks the male lead's like too obsessed with the female lead, which he doesn't know they're married.
Right.
So,
Well, you know what? I guess this would be not a good time to tell you the shocker.
Don't tell
Are you
us.
giving me?
You know what?
Shocker.
Wait, are you going to tell me something I shouldn't know?
Don't say anything.
No, but I believe that the doctor and the male lead are twin brothers.
I agree with that.
I think it could be true, but I don't think he's bad. I think that they could be twins, possibly.
But then I go back to the beginning where they showed the scenes of a couple little boys, young boys together. And one of them is, I don't even remember, they were like down in a cellar or something and he was beating or he was killing an animal or something. Remember?
That's the
Who were the people?
That's the evil kid, the kidnapper.
The two-eyed, the color. Right.
two-eyed
Who
guy.
else was in there? Don't you think that three of them really were part of it and we just haven't seen the third person?
Oh, that's an interesting thought. But the psychiatrist ran away. At least
But
that's
why?
his memory. Because he was scared.
Okay, but you assume it was a psychiatrist.
That's true. It could be someone else.
It could be someone else, and we could not be seeing
The
the
whole
full.
picture.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how K-dramas normally go. They reveal different parts later. But
And their memories aren't always accurate.
yeah. So here's one of my theories. I think this is just going to be episodes. This is just going to end up being theories about this
Yeah.
drama.
Because we don't think too much
I
of it
know.
either.
So one of my theories, they showed the fisherman.
Yeah.
So the male lead's young and he's living at this home of this fisherman. And I think the fisherman might be his real father. My mom's shaking her head no, like just looking at me like I'm insane.
Well, and I agree. I agreed with that, but then we were chatting the other day and your mom had a different theory and I tend to agree with you more now about it. So do you want to say what that was?
I feel like the two boys, the two twins, lived in the orphanage. And I believe that the grandfather took the male lead out of the orphanage and took him over there to that place and had that man care for him while he figured out a way to get rid of his grandson. The grandfather wanted to replace his grandson with that kid.
The grandfather, meaning he was the president.
The man that is not alive anymore. Male lead's
Yeah.
adopted grandfather.
Right.
Because you notice that she does not like him either. The
mother. Yeah.
The mother of
The male lead.
the mother of the male lead, the adopted mother of the male lead, does not care for her father-in-law at all.
Well, that's because the father-in-law got rid of her son.
Yeah.
Right.
But I mean, yes, they replaced him with the male lead.
Mhm.
But I don't think they moved him to this like holding fisherman house to get rid. I don't know, because they seem to have a good relationship. The fisherman even had a picture of the kid. If someone stayed with you a month, would you have their picture?
And if you're doing it out of obligation to somebody else that doesn't like him. But why did he only have one of the boys and not both of them?
He might have had both. Who knows?
uh.
But I don't know. I don't believe he's their father.
I agree. I don't think it's his real father. Maybe it's a grandfather or I don't know, an uncle or something. But I wonder why there isn't both of them with him. I mean, was the twin brother, which now we know is a psychiatrist, was he banned back then?
I think that's why he's so upset too, is the fact that his brother got into the...
Oh, yes.
But I mean,
And he wouldn't.
could be the psychiatrist and just some other random kid. No?
I don't think so. I think
wouldn't the male lead know if he had been at the orphanage? And I don't feel
Yes, and I think he does. Remember that one time he said, "Oh," and he mentioned the name of the orphanage. He's not giving his whole past away.
no, and he can't. But I don't think that he's seeing the psychiatrist as his brother either. So that wouldn't,
No.
it's not
wouldn't
triggering
you know
anything.
if you had a brother?
I think he knows.
Yeah,
Oh,
he
you think he knows he has
Oh,
a
yeah.
twin?
Yes.
I just don't know. I don't know. I'm not convinced. I still think the fisherman might be his father.
Okay. Well, time will tell, won't it?
And then if the fisherman is his father,
What are you going to do for
what
us?
do I get?
Oh my God.
Will you trust my opinion from now on?
Yes. Well, but I know that you're wrong.
She's confident in that challenge.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I know. What other theories do we need to talk about? Do we want to do a theory? I have a theory on what's going to happen with the dad, which is the one that's running for president.
Oh, I want to hear your theory.
I just think that obviously it's all going to come out. Everything's going to come out in the open, right?
Yes.
He's going to go away and the male lead's going to become president
Ooh.
because everybody respects him. Now he's going to have all of this that he's gone through and everything he's been put up in, and the country loves him. And I think he's going to become president.
And she could be his spokesperson because she's always wanted to be like a newscaster.
Yes. I didn't think about that, but
Could be
possible.
Well, she still loves to sign. Maybe not. I don't know. But it's
Okay.
a very good theory.
So talking about, I mean, you touched on the signing thing. Do we want to talk about the fact that she can, I don't want to say it if we don't want to talk about it.
Okay, big spoilers coming. If you haven't seen these episodes, turn us off.
Well, and then come back.
Yeah. Come back. Never listen to us again.
Bite your tongue.
Just kidding. Okay. So she can talk.
Yeah. She can speak.
I mean, wow. And I feel so bad for her.
Yeah.
all those years.
And they have the flashback to the dog chasing her, and she doesn't make a sound.
Right. Right.
I can't believe that. I mean, that.
Yeah.
It's
I mean,
incredible.
But that shows you, I mean, she has got such fear and she has been trained because her mother is so horrible that even in such a horrible circumstance, I mean, it's kind of like, we were talking earlier about training for a kissing scene.
Mm-hmm.
In real life, when you are so traumatized, what it does to you, right?
Mm-hmm.
The fact that she could do and put up with all the things she has and not utter a word.
And she doesn't trust
Incredible.
people. She doesn't trust anyone, really.
Yeah, and who would, right?
Yeah, yeah.
It's horrible.
Until the male lead saves her. I feel like that is the big turning point.
Yes.
I mean, we both know they've cared for one another, but when he saves her
Yeah.
and from her fall push off the mountain, not really pause, but rewind. That's an interesting theory that you think the assistant pushed her off, because I didn't think about that.
I thought it from the beginning. Where were you at?
Well, I was with her wherever she was.
You're kidding.
I didn't know about it.
I want to go back now and watch that scene to see if you can see anything.
Yeah.
Have you done that?
Well, I've rewatched it several times.
Do you see him do it?
You don't actually see him, but you see his arm. Well,
Well, is he near her?
Yeah.
Because can you see what he's wearing and then see and connect that
really?
with?
Oh my goodness. And you figured this out on your own? Or did you watch a spoiler? You are a genius.
Wow.
Mom. So, and that had to have been at the end of episode 6, where they're at the retreat and they're taking pictures and then someone pushes her off the mountain.
Okay, I'm going to go back and
They're
watch it.
going up and they're
Yeah.
They're getting pushed. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Look
Okay.
at it.
Okay.
Oh, I'm going to.
I will too.
I'm going to. I'm very excited.
Yes.
So, and Michael hasn't seen 7 and 8 yet, so I have to rewatch it with him.
Oh, good.
So I can't wait. I can't wait to rewatch it.
So you said he didn't know if he would finish it. Is he going to?
Because that man. He's all into it. Like, I want to watch it. And then he's so obsessed with his job right now
Yeah.
that it's like he hasn't brought it up. How does he not care?
Right.
At the end, episode 6, don't you want to know what happened?
Yeah.
He doesn't seem to even care, and it makes me a little upset.
Maybe because he's so focused on work, he's watching it with you, quote unquote, but he's really mentally, he's thinking work. So he's not really watching it.
I don't know. That
Because
could
how
be.
can you, there's no way you can watch this and
I
not,
know.
be obsessed with it.
And then we went to Korean food last night at this restaurant.
Yeah.
And the server, he was like, oh, he mentioned something about all the K-dramas he watches. And I'm like,
Michael said that?
yeah. And I'm like, no. I'm like, this guy, he always wants to be in the club.
Right.
No, I'm sorry. You have not watched enough lately to call yourself a fan.
Yes, Michael, if you want to come back on, you have to step up your game, buddy.
I know.
But we have standards here.
Him and his fear of missing out. So I'm like, you don't need to tell the random persons.
So fibby.
He's like, I've seen enough in my life. Shake, you have not.
It is 40 some odd or 50. I don't know how old he is, but how many has he watched? What, an average of not even one a year?
Oh, good heavens.
No.
He's watched more than 1 a year. Well,
Over his lifetime.
not that many.
No,
so
not at all.
Yeah. So he has not a leg to stand on.
No.
Sorry, Michael. We love you still, but what was the, oh crap, what was I going to say? I know. With the, her private life, how when they want to join her online thing, you have an application you have to fill out, and it's like, there's like details. Michael has not met those qualifications.
He
so,
has not.
No, so he cannot enter yet.
Oh, one day maybe if he works for it.
There's your challenge, Michael. He's gonna hate me.
Like, okay, all right, Serina, you'll see. Prove me wrong. Okay, I'm really excited to watch the end of episode 6 again. Then
Yes,
to
I
see
am
that
too.
because,
Dad,
but I feel like so then
I thought you guys were on the same page as me. I thought,
No. I was trying to figure out how the bad guys got up there and
all
weren't
of a
noticed.
sudden, some people just appear out of nowhere.
Right.
No.
and you have advanced viewing, like you're really good. I don't know. I mean, so you think that the psychiatrist and the male lead are twins?
Yes.
I just can't. They don't even look alike. I mean, I know that twins
I
don't need to
don't-
look alike,
I
but
don't know how the secretary fits in the picture, but I know he's a bad guy.
what
But
if
don't
the
you-
secretary's his twin?
No, he's too
No.
young.
Oh,
But don't you think,
good point.
being the secretary, that he probably knows the family dynamic? Don't you think he does? Or not?
Don't know, but I know he's not good. I know he's not good.
We're like, I just circulate back to
Yeah.
this because I'm like, what? That's my
Remember
mind.
how the kidnapper says master a lot? You know, it's master a lot.
Mm-hmm.
It's not. I mean, that secretary is not master.
Mm-mm.
He isn't.
Well,
So why would this?
why would anyone be master?
I mean, he is not. Well, I say it's the psychiatrist who is
Two is what?
master,
Oh, right.
you know?
Yeah, he's the puppet master. Yeah.
Well, I just love, so when he saves her, after that, I feel like there's a huge shift
Yes.
for the female lead in trusting him
Right.
because,
And that kissing scene, oh my God.
oh,
But then they restarted the next episode.
Yeah, they had
Yeah.
to show us that twice.
But we didn't mind.
I am a little worried. Do you think they're going to be separated at the end? Because I'll tell you why I
There
feel a
has to
little
be.
scared. I know. I didn't think there would be, But he says he's basically like, if I disappear
Right.
and I'm no longer who you think I am, I'm no longer the grandson, I'm no longer the spokesperson, I'm no longer this. Well, have at least been the, I don't know. They word it weird,
But
but
I took that as, if he's not who she thinks he is, is she going to be okay with it? But I do think that they will be separated. Like she's going to get kidnapped, or he's going to get one of them. Like the bad guy's going to get one of them.
oh yeah,
Right?
yeah.
But I don't think it's because of that.
Okay.
But that's my
I
guess.
got worried like he would disappear for a long time.
And you're going to
Hopefully
say,
not.
you're saying that's how it's ending?
No, I mean, just like, hopefully not. Hopefully
Because
not.
they always have to be apart for a while, right? So
yeah,
that's what Amanda's saying.
I hope that doesn't happen.
I hope it doesn't happen.
But it has to. That's what they do.
I don't want it to happen.
They do.
I know. What happened at the end of episode 7? I mean, wait, 1, 2, 3, 8. I'm trying to remember. I feel like it was a cliffhanger.
The one with the bad guy.
Something was happening.
He took her down, right?
No,
No.
I don't remember what happened at the end of the last episode. Isn't that sad? Do you guys, you reading that?
You know what?
Remember?
I don't remember.
I feel like there was a cliffhanger. It was kind of intense, but I don't remember what happened. Isn't that
Okay,
sad?
I don't know.
I'm going to look. We're all researching. I have no idea what happened.
Okay, here. I'm going to go to the end here. Hang on. Oh, he went to save his the fisherman
That's right.
in the fire.
Oh,
Yeah.
And he's in the fire.
And they're both
Yes.
passed out.
Yep.
I knew it was intense, and I'm like, why can't I remember
Yeah.
it?
Mm.
Yeah. I mean, see, if you were taken from an orphan, well, I mean, he may have been taken from the orphanage. Whatever the case, you could tell the fisherman really cared about him.
And vice
He would
versa.
like cover
Oh,
him.
yes.
Yeah.
Right there.
I don't know how long he was there, but he's willing to like rescue this man in the
Yes.
fire. And
Mhm.
I wonder, I can't wait.
And maybe this is where the male lead disappears, because maybe he gets hurt and he's in the hospital. Maybe he loses his current memory.
Oh, he could. Or he fakes his death.
He fakes his
Do you think he'll
death.
fake his death?
No, I saw the clips.
See, that's why I do a lot of those things.
And they show you clips right then
But
and
don't
then.
show
Okay,
'em.
here's a funny thing. So whenever they show a preview of next week's episodes, Serina and I won't watch them.
Yeah.
We won't. We refuse because we want to be surprised.
Yes.
But my mom watches them.
Absolutely.
But then aren't you already know what's happening?
They don't tell you everything. They just show you little snippets.
But why do you it's like getting a surprise gift but knowing what you're going to get.
Why did they do it? All of them do it.
Oh, well, just because they do it doesn't mean you have to buy into it. It's like, oh, where's the surprise? You do not like surprises?
I love surprises, but I mean, it's half a minute of seeing an entire hour. That's it. Just a half a minute, maybe.
And you're just
Maybe
holding
20
on to
seconds.
anything you can get.
That's true, isn't it?
Yes.
Oh,
no.
that's so funny. Okay, well, we know that's not true. He's not going to fake his own death.
Well,
All right.
We know it's far reaching anyway.
Well, but we don't know what she saw and what happened between what happened and what she saw.
maybe it's going to be the point where he finally tells her who he is. Remember he said that
Right.
would come later?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
maybe it's got to be in these next
I know.
Well, yeah.
two shows.
There's only 4 shows left.
Right.
Aw.
Yeah, I know.
I can't believe how much I love this.
I know. I agree.
So we don't really know what's going to happen.
But we're anxious to see.
We are. We're so anxious. And any other thoughts? I mean, I know we've been all over. It's mostly been theories, but that's okay.
Yeah. I think that's what this show does, though, I think that that's one of the things that draws you is all the different directions it could go.
I know.
And that's what keeps you hooked.
Okay. You know, one other thing we should discuss. The female lead's stepsister.
Oh, yes.
Inha, I think, or something.
Yeah.
I forget her name. But what do you guys think of her? Is she good? Is she bad? Is she in on things? I think she could possibly be good and actually have the female lead's best interest at heart. And I mean, possibly, because she knows
the truth.
She knows the truth. He's not who he says he is, and you're being taken advantage of. That's what she thinks.
Right.
So maybe she's not all bad, but I don't know. I don't understand where they're going with her or what.
Yeah.
What's going to happen.
I don't either, but I don't think she's totally bad, even though she was really not nice at the beginning.
But she comes back and she almost, it seems like she wants revenge on the mom because the mom made her pretend she was deaf, right?
Yeah.
Or do you think she was really deaf?
Oh, I think she was really
you
deaf.
think
She
she
was really
was?
deaf.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think she likes her stepmom.
No.
Right.
Rightfully so.
Rightfully so, yeah. And I mean, and it's almost like I could be wrong, but I'm wondering, does she actually have regrets with how she treated them?
Right.
But she did when she was younger. She treated them all terribly.
Right.
She did.
She was bad.
Right.
So has she changed and repented, or is she still bad and now an adult and more manipulative?
Right.
That's
Right.
possible.
Right.
too.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't know one way or the other. I can't guess at this point.
We're on the fence.
Yeah.
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 I would be shocked if it was her that ended up being.
I mean, it could be.
It could be,
But
but
you don't
I
call
don't think
a
so.
woman well, you could call a woman master.
But why would you? I mean, why
Well,
would you?
She's very, if you're stuck up enough, call me master. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't
see a guy calling a woman that, though.
I know.
Right?
No.
I know. And the parents, I mean,
The male lead's parents?
yeah. Oh, that mom, I mean, I feel like she hates her husband.
Right.
She hates his family.
Right.
She hates the male lead.
Mm-hmm.
But clearly she can't be the one because she's like trying to reach out to her son through a news report. But it's like, I wouldn't be surprised if she was feeding information to someone bad, or I mean, I don't know. It sounds, she almost wants the downfall of the family. She'd do anything to get her son back, I think.
Interesting.
I don't know. No, it's just interesting to me because clearly she hates them all
Right.
and she's so unhappy. I don't know why she stays unless she likes the idea of being the president's wife.
Right. Or maybe there's a reason she has to.
Yeah, that's true.
But you also have to remember they show that scene where she padlocks the door.
Right.
So she actually padlocked the door on him.
She was
Right.
afraid.
Right.
Right.
But she's got to feel so much guilt for that
Yeah.
and for allowing her son to be taken away.
Mm-hmm. She hates it all.
Right.
But I mean, what would you do? What
Right.
would you do if you knew your son was a psychopath?
Right.
I mean,
Killing animals. That's just the start.
Right.
mm-hmm.
The gateway, right?
Right. That's so scary.
No. So everything could go in so many directions, and it will be very interesting to see how it all comes together at the end.
I know. So 4 more episodes by the time we post this next week. It will be down to 2 episodes.
Are we going to do one more podcast on the last 4 episodes?
We have to.
Okay. Well, I didn't know if we were going to do 2 and 2. So
Ooh, I don't know.
kind of maybe depends on timing,
Yeah.
what our schedules are.
So we love when the phone rings.
Oh.
It has us on the edge of our seat.
We're ready. All right. Well, thanks for joining us.
Serina.
Thanks for joining us on another episode of the KDrama Divas podcast. We hope you enjoyed today's episode as much as we did. Before we part ways, don't forget to subscribe, rate, and leave a review wherever you get your podcasts. Connect with us on social media at KDrama Divas to stay up to date on recent podcasts and to share your thoughts and recommendations.